Next on Morning Focus, we bring you exciting news from Ennis because Coláiste Muire's all-female team Ignite Eire is gearing up for the F1 in Schools Ireland competition that's upcoming later in the year, designing and racing their own miniature Formula 1 car, supported for the third year in a row by Smithstown Light Engineering. The team, made up of Abby Cantillon, Asha Sikder, Síofra Lahiff, Oishy Nahar, Maebh Hawkins and Eva Kelly, will get expert guidance on engineering, design and project management. And I am joined in studio by the aforementioned Abby Cantillon and Asha Sikder, and also Gerard Henn from Smithstown Light Engineering. Very good morning to all three of you.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Thanks very much for coming in. Abby, tell us a bit about Ignite Eire and how the team came together at Coláiste Muire.
So we're a team of 6 girls. We all saw the message about it and we were all really interested in joining the team. So we shot Mr. Sweeney a message asking if we could join. And we got together and we all really worked really well together because we all have different strengths. Like I'm working on more so the design aspect and Asha is working on marketing. So I think we all worked really good together using all our different strengths.
And good to see that kind of combination of everyone's different roles as well. And Asha, for listeners who mightn't be aware, tell us more about the F1 in Schools Ireland competition.
So basically we have to design and manufacture a miniature F1 car. So we're going to be racing them in the competition in May. They're powered by the CO2 canisters, and we have to get like the bearings and like sort all the marketing and the sponsorships out. So yeah.
And when we say a miniature F1 car, I mean, from everyone who's familiar with the rather large Formula 1 cars, where in the scale from there to like the little cars I would have played with as a child are we talking about when we say miniature?
They're like around like 20 centimetres in length. So yeah, they're miniature, but like they can
bigger
race,
than a
like, yeah.
Okay, very good. And designing and racing the car sounds incredible. Abby, what's involved in, you know, you're talking about your different roles there, but talk about actually designing that 20 centimetre car, what's going to be in it, the look of it visually and everything else?
Yeah, so we use a software called OnShape, and we did a lot of research about aerodynamics and the physics side of it so that it would be as aerodynamic and streamlined as possible. And then on OnShape, there's a lot of regulations that we have to follow, so we designed the car so that it will be within all the regulations and just hopefully be as light and fast as possible.
Yeah, and all of that preparation and work that goes into this, Asha, how long has it taken? Because I don't know how familiar or otherwise with Formula 1 any of the 6 of you were before getting involved with this.
Yeah, so some of us like were interested in F1, but the project started out in, I'd say, October, November. So since then we've done like a 5-page plan. Right now we're working on the enterprise and engineering portfolio. It's optional, but we will be submitting that and then we'll get feedback on that. So yeah, we're working on that right now and designing the car. So yeah.
Okay, so there's lots of different aspects of this to make Ignite Eire work, which you touched on, Abby. You mentioned yourself and Asha's roles. What are some of the other work that are being performed by the other members of the team who aren't here this morning?
Yeah, so we have Oishy as our graphic designer. So a big part that's graded is our branding. So we have to have a good colour scheme and good identity as a team. And then Síofra is the main person on sponsorships. So she's trying to get new sponsorships and funding. And Eva is working on the design of the car with me and working on wheels as well, because wheels are a big thing. They have to be really light. And then Maebh is also designing the car too. She's working to make sure it's as aerodynamic and fast as possible.
Yeah, you definitely want it to be as fast as possible, because that's important in Formula 1. And sponsorship, also very much important. We all know the cars are covered in branding from tip to toe. And to bring you in, Gerard, I mean, Smithstown Light Engineering has definitely given a lot of support for this. You've been supporting teams from Coláiste Muire for 3 years now. Why is it important for you guys to back initiatives like this?
Yeah, well, I suppose relative to engineering, and speaking as an engineer myself, it's great to see the kids at school actually coming into our plant, seeing what happens in the operation, understanding that, just what you see on TV in Formula 1 and so forth, there's a lot of engineering behind it. But separate to that, it's great to see that the girls, because it's an all-girls, team, and the fact that they're so interested in the engineering. So when you go back to the beginning, on our first venture with the school, it was like, okay, what's this about? How do we get involved? How much time on the manufacturing, the design will be needed. And then we got into second year and now the third year. And each year we've actually learned more, and the groups and their involvement, because they're always checking what the team last year did. So this group, they came in and blew our minds away. They came in, gave a presentation, they talked about the graphics, the design, all the way through to manufacturing. And what we get out of that is hopefully we're inspiring next generations of engineers, scientists, because STEM is a critical area for the country in terms of a lot of the global companies in Ireland operating here. So they need IT professionals, they need engineering professionals, they need chemists, biochemists, everything. And the fact that we're able to support it, it's very small and unique to us. We love actually seeing the energy of the students when they come in. And this group has by far been the best team that have come in and presented too, because they're actually presenting to our team, the engineering team, our HR manager, all the people in manufacturing. So they're actually getting to, there's a bit of pressure on when they come in, but they really took the pressure on.
Well.
They're handling it really well.
And you've touched on the fact they're an all-female team, and I'll get the girls' view on that in just a moment. But do you believe there's a strong need in engineering in the sector right now, Gerard, to encourage more young women into STEM careers? Is there a lack? Is there a gender imbalance there currently?
There is a gender imbalance there, and it's very hard to move that forward. I graduated back in '87. And when you consider, that length of time in my career as an engineer, an engineering manager, plant manager and so forth, it's still a churn, it's still a difficulty. And the fact that the ladies have actually jumped in at the deep end, not knowing a lot about it, and they're willing to get to grips with it is fantastic, because hopefully it'll inspire them to go further. And similarly, like we support the STEM and the Women in STEM Society at UL. Exact same initiative. We want to grow that imbalance and remove it from the system, because these ladies have an awful lot to give, and they're going to have great futures in whatever career they move forward with.
I mean, obviously it's important, Asha, that the six of you work together well as a team, and it's harmonious, and you do well, and hopefully you'll do well in this competition. But that aspect of all of you being young women in doing something related to Formula One, which is kind of maybe still seen as predominantly a very, you think of the sport, male drivers. How important is that to you?
Yeah, I think it's really important because, as you were saying, that there is a gender imbalance. I hope that we can represent girls in STEM. That's like our main aim in this project. And yeah, I just really hope that we get to inspire other people and other girls to get involved in this project like us.
Well, I've no doubt you will. Abby, the competition takes place in May, so still a bit of time to go, but how are preparations going, and what do you have to do between now and then? And the competition itself, what will you have to do? I mean, obviously race the car, but is there more to it than that?
Yeah, there's a lot more. So we have to, like we were saying earlier, we have to make an enterprise and engineering portfolio, which are 10 pages each, and they explain what we've done throughout the process of designing and organising our team. And then on the day we also have to have a pit display, which we have to design and show off all our work, so we get graded on that. And right now we're continuing with our design. We're on the final design kind of, so hopefully we'll get that done soon. And we have to get uniforms, which we've sourced, but we just have to buy them now. Yeah.
Very good. Well, I look forward to speaking in a few months' time to the successful Ignite Eire team on their success in the F1 in Schools Ireland competition. We wish you well. My thanks to Abby Cantillon and Asha Sikder from the Ignite Eire team at Coláiste Muire, and from Smithstown Light Engineering, Gerard Henn. Gerard, great to have you in as well. Thank you very much. Yeah.